everybody. Before we begin, let me introduce the member of Group 5. Absen 9, Nokiana Desya, 2150302001111010.
Absen 15, Kania Ayu Ramadhina 215030200111016.
Absen 18, Annastasya Ziana Gaza Finabila 21503020111101003.
Absen 24, Abdurrahman Nashiir 2150302011111010.
Absen 44, Gede Onesta Bagus Pikhayun 202150302071111016.
I'd like to tell you today about our analytical exposition text. But what is analytical exposition text? Analytical exposition text is a text which aims to persuade readers whether something should be done or not be done. In other words, authors should stand in one side, then persuade readers to be in the same side as theirs. And this is our analytical exposition.
The first one is thesis. Television as a mass media that is widely used today has an important influence on the dissemination of information. Unfortunately, nowadays, we see a lot of uneducated television shows. Meanwhile, many people spend their time a lot on watching television. Therefore, television should serve educational programs and documentaries as a way to learn, which means television stations should care for what they serve so that it won't bring bad impact for us.
The first argument is television is a means of spread information that must certainly serve as an educational program. Today's media seems to only present information that is entertaining and present various impression negative. For example, crime, political issues, soap operas, and others, which tend to keep them away from moral and educational value. Television must present an educational program because television is not only to entertain television shows. It must also educate and provide insight so that people have aspiration to do positive things to realize their dreams.
Argument 2. Educational television programs not only can develop creativity but also imagination, and it can also be a simple way to learn new information. For example, a child that watches programs like arts and craft shows like Art Attack can easily develop the child's imagination, as long parents help monitor the child's activity. Not only that, children shows can also develop the skills of socializing and learning life values like sharing. Not only kids that enjoy the benefits of educational television, students that watch documentaries get additional education information to be get.
Argument 3. In these days, television shows has an undergone significant change. This is because there are so many television parties that prioritize the rating issue rather than the content of the show. Television shows today are very different from the show in the past. In ancient times, every Sunday there was a cartoon series that aired from morning until evening. However, in this era has changed. Not only cartoons are reduced, but also other serials. Currently, what is often shown is about artist conflict, which basically has no moral to take in them. It's really sad when you see the current spectacle.
Reiteration, to sum up everything that has been stated so far, the number of television shows that are not educational should be a lesson for every television station. It actively demonstrates that in the future, television shows can provide educational value. shaping the character of honesty, caring, and responsibility, so that the improvement of the quality of television show is in harmony with the improvement of people personality.
Thank you for the time. See you later.